Welcome back, folks, to more Let's Play Talisman. Why is there a hermit here? Oh, that is... Okay, so just give him a talisman. Well, screw you, I don't want a talisman. But anyway, it's time to go to the center. With a 2. We're going in. We're going into the center. I shall use my strength. You can't stop me. That's a 4. That'll do. I'm in. And I'm press ganging this hermit. Because I don't need a talisman. I've already got one. There's my talisman. Right. We're going into the middle here. Roll a die. It's a 3 for the dwarf. They need to make a move here. The dwarf, strength 3 line. That's pretty good. That is pretty good for the dwarf. What's he got? A multitude of swords. He doesn't need it. The Holy Lance is better than all 3 of those swords. Get rid of him. Ditch him. I mean, like, I've got a rune sword. It's like, I don't need an ordinary sword. That's dumb. That is dumb, and so are you, dwarf. You big beardy git. Right. It's the end of his turn. It's the warrior's turn. At the moment now, they have to try and stop me. They have to try and stop me. The warrior goes to the chapel and ends his turn. That assassin needs to stop me now. He needs to make his move. That's a 2. It's not the best of things. He now goes to the runes and draws a card. It's a strength 3 ape, which he can kill very easily. So he is getting some pretty decent strength here. But he still has a long way to go before he can stop me from getting to that crown of command. Right, so we can either go here to the mines. Roll 3 dice. Subtract your craft from the total and move directly to 0, the mines. 1, the plane of peril. 2 to 3, the portal of power. 4 to 5, the warlock's cave. Or 6 plus, the tavern. Or we can go to the crypt, which is pretty much the same thing, only it's for strength. I'm going to go to here because of strength. Right, roll. So as long as I don't get a really high roll here, I should be okay. Go! That is an 11. I have 13 strength, so that means I move. I stay in the crypt. So I'm still here. Next up, it's the dice with death. Ho ho! Okay, we're getting there. We are getting there. I think we got like, what, 1, 2, 3? We got 3 areas to move to left before we get to the lovely middle section where I can destroy everyone and win. The assassin is the only one that can stop me at this point. The assassin is the only one that can stop me, and the assassin needs to get a move on, needs to hurry his ass. Like now. Rolls a 1. Goes to the Cursed Glade. He's going to use a spell here. Oh no, he's drawn a spell. And there is a Hobgoblin. Strength 3 Hobgoblin. Very nice. I mean, the assassin's getting some good strength, don't get me wrong, but I think I made the right choice to make my move now to the Crown of Command, because we definitely need to get there in time. Right, it's my turn. Dice with death. Let's go. So, roll 2 dice for yourself, and then 2 dice for death. If the scores are equal, a dice with death again on your next turn. If the score is lower, lose 1 life, and dice with death again on your next turn. If the score is high, you may move on your next turn. I need a high roll here. So you give me a 2. What's death's roll gonna be? It's a 3! God damn it! Ah, I have lost a life. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Because I'm not going to lose 5 of these. Surely not. The game's not going to screw me over there. Hopefully not. Right, dwarf. It's a 6. Okay, so he can move anywhere. So he could move to the temple now. He's not strong enough, though. Not by any stretch of the imagination. The warrior gets a 2. And he's going to go to the shrine. Okay, that's fair. That is fair enough. And gets a 2, so he gains a fate point. That is much needed for the warrior. Right, the assassin. The assassin needs to start making a move now. This dice with death is taking down my lives, so needs to make the move. The assassin is going to draw a card, and he's going to get a hobgoblin. So he's going to be able to get a craft point and kill a hobgoblin. The assassin late game is getting a lot of power. But is it going to be quick enough? Is he going to be able to do it quick enough? I mean, he's bad getting on the strength point. From the goblin, the ape, and the hobgoblin. But can he do it fast enough before I lose? I shall stay here and dice with death again. That's an 8. That's better. Death rolls a 4. Yes, we are through. We have done the dice with death. Best 2 out of 3. Very nice. We have done the dice with death. Dwarf moves in now. Oh, and gets a 7. Gains a craft point. Okay, everyone's moving in now. They see that I'm in the center and they need to stop me. The warrior is the only one that can't be asked at this point, and I'm not surprised. But they need to make a move. Right, so the assassin needs to make a move now. He's got pretty good strength at this point, so he could probably get into the center. He's not doing it. Oh, he's gone. He's actually gone out. Okay, I understand why he's done it to get his fate back, but that's a bad idea. Now I move on to my next one, the werewolf den. Fight the werewolf. Roll 2 dice for the werewolf's strength and fight it. If you lose 1 life, and you fight the same werewolf again on the next turn. You can't move on until you defeat the werewolf. I have got loads of strength. The werewolf's strength is going to be a 7. That's not enough, my friend, because I have thy sword. Auto-kill the werewolf. Yes. All right. One more. One more. If we can get past this last trial, we can go to the Crown of Command. Oh, the dwarf is on the rune square drawing Ace Craft 10 Demon. Ho 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 ho! That is one dead dwarf. Oh, he's doing the cross. He's destroyed the spirit with the cross. Fair play to the dwarf there. It was either that or lose a life, and the dwarf's got the most lives out of anyone at the moment. Right, the warrior now goes back to the shrine. Rolls a 3, gains a gold. Gold's pretty useless at this point, because I'm 2 turns away from getting to the crown. You need to stop me. Probably the assassin, but the assassin's made the move. He's made the turn. He needs to get the 6 here. He gets a 2, he goes to the village. Ouch. At the moment, there's no real way for anyone to catch me, so they need to try and find a way to teleport me out of there. If they don't, I win. Because it's only a matter of time for me. It's time to make my next move. To the Valley of Fire. You must have a talisman to enter. You can only enter if you have a talisman. If you don't have one, you must turn back. The Crown of Command can only be reached from this space. I have a talisman. There's my lovely talisman. That means I'm one turn away from the Crown of Command. Which means now I can start murdering everybody. Oh, God! The dwarf has opened it! The dwarf from out of nowhere is making a move on me. Sure, no, he's not making it. He can't make it. Right, he can't make it in time. Right, he won't be able to make it through the trials. No chance. He's not going to do it. The assassin is making the move, and he's going to go to the tavern, obviously, yep. Rolls a 1. Oh, and he misses a turn. He needs to re-roll that. 3. Loses a gold. Cheers for that, mate. I'll take that gold if you don't mind. Right, so I could go to the pits. Fight the pit fiends. Roll 1 die and fight that many pit fiends with 4 strength each. 1 by 1, you either lose a life or defeat all the pit fiends. You may move on the turn after they're all defeated. Or I just go to the crown. I'm going to the Crown of Command. There we go. We're at the Crown of Command. We now cast the command spell. There it is. Right, so now we roll a 6-sided die. 1 to 3, the spell has no effect. 4 to 6, all other characters lose 1 life. Let's go. It's a 5. All other characters have lost a life. And our first command is in place. Dwarf loses a life. Warrior loses a life. And the assassin loses a life. The warrior is buggered. He's done. The dwarf is going in craft. And rolls a 9. Which moves him back out to the portal of power. Ouch. And a ring. I could have used that. That would have been great. He's actually got that ring. That could be useful for later. Please just get rid of a sword. There you go. He's finally got rid of one of his swords. He could go back in. Because now he has more strength, more craft. He could be able to do it. The warrior rolls a 5. Now it's endgame. And they need to try and stop me. And at the moment, they have no chance to. Right, so the shrine will teleport him to any space. Where's he going? He's just going to go to the healer. Okay. To heal up 2 lives. So he's going to be an annoying sod. Fair enough. Warrior's just trying to stay alive at this point. I understand why completely. The assassin is also trying to keep himself alive. With the pool, which puts him on 5 lives. So now we're all on 5 lives. Crown of Command! I cast the spell. I roll. Said die very soon. And I'm killing the lot of you and winning the game. It's a 4! Everyone loses another life. Everyone's down to 4 lives apart from me. Dwarf needs to stop me. Can Dwarf stop me? No. Well, he can if I don't roll well. Which is why I wanted to have some fate points, but... oh well, I guess. Right, so 4. Everyone's on 4 lives now. The dwarf rolls a 3. Is he going in? He's going in. He's going back in. Okay, he's going back in to try and stop me. Fair enough. The warrior gets a 6. And moves away. Oh, no! The witch! No! Don't warrior! No! No! Oh, he replenishes his fate, which does nothing for him. He gets a war bottle, which is pretty nice, and an axe. Okay, warrior's got some power, finally. Makes a change. The assassin... Oh, God. I honestly thought that the assassin would have been the guy to stop me. But he's just not, is he? He's just not. He should be. Alright, so he's buying a mule. That's fair enough, but will he have enough time to use that mule to get something? It's time for another command spell. Everyone's on 4 life. If I roll a 4 to a 6 here, so in 4 or higher, they're down to 3. Oh, it's a 5! And everyone goes down to 3 life. If I get 3 more rolls of a 4, 5, or a 6, game over. And the pirate wins. That's why they need to stop me. Can the dwarfs... The dwarf is the only one that can really stop me at this point. Can he do it? Gets an 8. Oh, God. He stays in the mines. Oh, no. Okay. The dwarf can actually make it. But can he make it in time? Warrior's using his only fate point to go to the shrine, probably. Yes. Okay. The dwarf made it. That's a shock to me. That is a shock to me. Warrior's getting a gold. Assassin. The dwarfs come out of nowhere to give me a challenge. Who'd have thunk that? Reroll from the assassin gives him a 3. Now it's all about just trying to survive. 2 bags of gold is not going to make you survive, assassin. It's not going to do it. Because now it's the Crown of Command again. It's the Crown of Command. And who is getting killed this time? Everybody's dying. Can I roll a 4, 5, or a 6 here? It's another 5! Oh no, everyone's down to 2. Everyone's down to 2 life. Can the dwarf make it in time? Part of me wants him to. On an honest note, he's here now. Like, he's got to go for it now. He's got to try and stop me. The dwarf. I mean, he can, but I'd need to not roll 4, 5, or 6 twice at least. Dwarf's turn. Vampire's Tower. Suffer blood loss. Roll 1 die. Determine how many lives the vampire takes. You may discard any number of followers to avoid this loss. You may discard any number of followers to avoid this loss of life. Each follower you discard prevents the loss of 1 life. He's got a lot of followers. Okay, he's safe. 5, so he loses 3 lives. But he can just discard 3 of his followers. So he's going to get rid of the mercenary, the gnome, and the guide. Okay. So he doesn't lose a life, and he carries on. Very fair play, dwarf. But you are going up against some mighty annoying enemies. The warrior in the portal. He's going to the temple. The warrior's making a move now. Maybe a little bit too late, though. Oh, rolls a 12 and gets 2 fates. Which does nothing for him. He could have gained 2... Actually, no, he gained 2 lives. So he's on 4 now. So that saves the dwarf a little bit. So even if I do kill the dwarf and the assassin... Oh, and the assassin's now gaining hit lives. So the dwarf now desperately needs to get there. I cast command again. And I shall keep casting it until you are all dead. I will exhaust all of your resources and win. Roll. Okay, that's a 2. It's fine. Finally, we've had one where the spell doesn't take effect. Okay. Dwarf's turn. Can he get me? Fight the pit fiends. Roll. Oh, no. He got a 6. Roll 1 die and fight as many pit fiends with strength 4 each. 1 by 1 until you either lose a life or defeat all the pit fiends. You may move on the turn after all are defeated. He's rolled a 6, so he has to fight 4 pit fiends. He can do it. He can kill 6 pit fiends. But can he do it? A 4. He doesn't have any fate points, remember. So he's killed the first pit fiend. He has killed the first one. But here's the second. This is now a war of attrition for the dwarf. He needs to kill 5 more pit fiends. Can his luck hold out? Oh, that's a 2. Oh, that's also a 2. And the dwarf fights on. To pit fiend number 3. So using that holy lance. So this is pit fiend number 3 now. The dwarf has no fate points. He can't re-roll. A 5. That's going to be enough to take out the next pit fiend. He has killed 3. He's halfway there. 3 to go. Can the dwarf hold on? Part of me hopes he does, to be honest. I'd love to have a fight with him at the crown. That'd be awesome. A 2! Oh no! A 2 for the dwarf. Oh, and a 4 for the pit fiend. It's not enough. And the dwarf wins it. 2 to go. 2 to go for the dwarf. That lance is saving his ass at the moment, in my opinion. It gives him a 3-point advantage. That's a 5. That's enough to kill that pit fiend. It comes down to the final pit fiend. The final pit fiend. Here we go. Can he do the impossible and kill all 6 of them? Can he do it? Let's find out. He's rolling the dice. It's a 4. That's going to be enough. Yet. He's done it. And the dwarf has powered through. And has powered through the pit fiends. Has he got a talisman? Oh god, he does. He has a talisman as well. Oh no. The alchemist can convert any number of objects you find into gold. Each item will turn into 1 gold. You cannot reverse the procedure. The warrior have a lot of stuff. He has a fair amount of stuff, I guess. Fair enough. Why alchemize your talisman, warrior? Okay, you're definitely not winning then, are you, you fool? The assassin rolls a 2. And he's going to go to the graveyard to replenish his fates. Of course he is. Of course he's going to do that. Right. Command spell again. Here we go. I need to kill that dwarf. I need to kill that dwarf. Because he's going to get to the command center pretty much in a couple of turns. 6! And everyone loses a life. The dwarf is on 1. I can kill the dwarf before he makes it to me. If I roll a 4, 5, or a 6 on my next turn, then I kill the dwarf. Can the dwarf get to me in time? He's moving in. He's moving in. If I don't kill him, we are going to have an epic battle at the top of the tower with the crown. For the crown right there. The warrior gets a potion of strength. Okay, when you drink the potion, it'll increase your strength by 2. That's fair. That's pretty good, actually, for the warrior. He certainly needs it because he's lagging behind everyone else at the moment. I mean, the dwarf has been able to make it to this area. Who'd have expected that? And the assassin's going to pick up a sword. Okay.